to me like Lake Superior has decided to change again. Had a very good day yesterday walking down the beach, 12-mile beach. Had an excellent hike. Big cloud bank came in and I could tell it was the beginning of a big change that's getting ready to happen. Coming right up. Wind's picking up, the temperature's starting to drop down. The rain wasn't supposed to come in until 5 p.m. today, but I got a feeling looking out on that lake, it's going to get here a little bit early. When you're out on trips like this and you're out on adventures like this, you got to remember, always got to be willing to change your plans, move and groove, and work around the weather. But I think with this weather pattern coming in so fast, I'm going to go ahead and load everything up. And then if I have time, I'll at least get over there and photograph the lakes and walk around and see what they look like. When I loaded up to come here, I load up so early, usually weeks before I actually take a trip like this. I'm already getting stuff ready, and I usually get it on a big table. And then from the table, I transfer it to the Montana, and I get everything loaded up. And all I do is get it, turn key, bam, and go. But let me show you some of the things that I'm going to do. Start out with, I'm going to go ahead and unload the Gazelle, fold it up, and I'll put it in the storage box that I built specifically. The bed system in the Montana works pretty good. I actually brought a cot along and started sleeping in the Gazelle, but then I realized the Montana is even more comfortable. Don't ever need to worry about rolling up your sleeping bag. What you want to do is you just want to stuff it. Just get you a sack to stuff it in. Now maybe if you were backpacking and you really needed to get it real tight and you had a down sleeping bag, you'd want to roll it up, but something like this, you just stuff it in a bag. Being up to North Country, I actually brought 2 sleeping bags. There's 2 of them in here. Always remember when you're car camping, be sure and take some pillows. Take some good, comfortable pillows. They make all the difference when you're sleeping at night. Here's that bed system I built. Yep. Folds in there just like that. That works so nice. Now wherever I decide to camp tonight, right there I'm ready to go. All I do is fold it back out, put the pad down, whew, good night's sleep. The way I built the bed system in here has really worked out good. Back, got my office chair, folds out, ready to go. I can get to work if I need to, or today is going to be all about loading up. Yeah, the LAF camp flag was totally calm yesterday. Day before, all the way out, almost all day long. Now, there she goes. Indicator, Lake Superior is changing. The weather is coming in. It's time to load up, move on. It's all about changing your plans and doing something different. Don't get bummed out. If it rains, don't worry about it. You should have brought your rain gear. You can get out and walk in the rain or move on. Go someplace different. If you're on the road traveling from place to place, that's the way you... Hey, I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and walk on down the water and show you how Lake Superior is kicking up her heels. Yep. There she is. Gonna work my way back up here. Oh, look out, hit a stump. Gonna work my way back up here to Camp LAF. Start loading some things up. Yeah, as you can see in the Gazelle tent, works out perfect for a storage room slash office for me. It's a lot of room. Of course, on this trip, just kept the windows closed. If it was warmer, I've got windows all the way around. But you can see I've got all my fishing gear, canoeing gear was ready to go for this morning. So let's get all this out of here and put the Gazelle. Seemed like a lot of gear I had right there inside the Gazelle, but when you travel, especially in the North Country, late October, you want to be sure and have enough gear. So about half that gear is all winter clothes, coveralls, things like that, hats, gloves. When you take a canoe with you, you've got all your paddle gear, you got your survival gear in case something was to happen, you flipped your canoe and you had to stay on the other side of the lake for the night. You want to have enough equipment there. Hiking sticks. You can see the last time I was here, 14 days straight. So that was pretty cold, and I actually made a custom tarp for the top of the Gazelle. So the Gazelle is 100% waterproof, no problem whatsoever if it rained. If I got up here on my very first day and I had seriously 1 week of solid rain coming down, I don't let the Gazelle sit out here by itself. I've got a tarp system that goes with and I put a vestibule on it with a couple poles, extendable poles. I just don't want my equipment just sitting in the rain day after day after day. I'd rather keep it dry and also keep the ground around it dry. Always works out pretty good. Now I got it unloaded, I'm going to get the Gazelle down and get it up in the storage box that I built on the 2004 Pontiac Monster. Here's a pretty good idea. Always have something over your picnic table. This right here happens to be an Alps mountaineering, tri-awning. All the stuff I took out of the Gazelle now, I've got it underneath my awning until I take the Gazelle down and I'm ready to start storing this. Because up here in the North Country, and all you folks that live up here know this, don't trust it not raining on you when it looks like this. A shower could come up at any second. Going pretty fast up there, up above, and it would just blow right in. The Gazelle is not an inexpensive tent. But like the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. Everything that I have seen about the Gazelle is top quality. Good stakes, good guidelines, folds up real nice, and in the wind, it passed the wind test. On Monday, the wind was probably cooking 30, 40 mile an hour through here, and it held up just perfect. If you want a good quality, top of the line, get your Gazelle. They're kind of hard to get. You may have to wait and order one, but hey, it's worth the wait. Save your pennies up. They're a very nice tent. Yeah, I also had a couple people kind of get on me about building that shelter, that tarp system I built for it, where I got a vestibule and I brought some PVC pipes with legs and stuff like that. You know, their opinion is you don't need anything like that with a Gazelle. It's 100% waterproof and bomb-proof. And I get that. I understand it is definitely a good tent, and you don't have to do any kind of tarping or anything on it if you want to stay dry. that's just a little extra precaution that I do when you get into those days, day after day after day, it's just pouring down rain on top of your tent. I just as soon have a tarp on it, let the tarp take the abuse, run off the side, and the tent stays totally dry. Just a matter of opinion. There you go, as easy as that. I'm just going to wrap it up, get it all put in the bag, and I'll put it up there in my storage container up on top of the 2004 Pontiac Montana. That is an easy system. Put it back together, it's just as fast. It's just 1, 2, 3, ready to go. Might as well just go ahead and show you that while I've got it. In case you haven't seen my video on how to put it up, let me just show you real quick. Okay, there you go. That's all it takes. Subscribe to the channel if you would, please. Hammer that subscribe button down. I go through extra effort like that to go ahead and set it back up just to show you how it works. Isn't that pretty cool? Get your gazelle. They're well worth it. This is a T4. T4. The dashboard of a YouTube creator. Another way to look at it is the many disguises of Mr. Lauren. Hey, I appreciate you coming to the channel. That's LAF Space Film Fest. That's capital LAF Space Film Fest. Hammer down that subscribe button, please. I appreciate it. Helps me to get out here and do videos like this and show you the great USA, the beautiful America.